Okay, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully, you got your snacks and your stretches in. Where we left off, I believe you all were currently leaving the tavern that you were at, which I believe was the Stag and the Page. And you are headed off to, I believe, one of the other taverns. They mentioned the Lounging Monk or the Lying Llama.
We'll try the Lounging Monk because we know what that is.
Sure. All right, so you know roughly where it is. You can make your way over there. It's just gonna take you a little bit, and then I would like somebody to just roll a d20 for me when you get there.
I think Valken hasn't rolled yet, right?
I can roll.
Hogging all the rolls.
Just whatever number.
Yep, just tell me the number.
11.
11. So you look around. You got kind of a decent description of this kind of commander, and you do see one. You see a dwarf that is in the that's kind of in the middle of the room at a table with a bunch of other kind of soldiers around him. These appear to be a little more put together, and then they're the similar like powdered blue with gold, wearing the Vantis colors, some wearing plate and some nice armor. A little less rough and tumble than the others that you had saw. He's bald-headed, green eyes, rough brown skin, and a long blonde braided beard. It kind of extends down below onto his tabard. In this bar, you notably also see, aside from some soldiers, some other people that, to kind of jog your memory a little bit, they look similar to a captain of the vessel that you had met on the Canamus Sea before. They're wearing sort of the naval uniform of the Vantis Navy. They look a little more put together, not near as kind of rough, like they haven't been in a battle per se.
I guess approach one of them.
Sure. Which one are you gonna approach? The commander or
The commander.
Gotcha. You approach him and he's just laughing and carrying on and talking to his men. As he sees you approach, he goes, "What can I do for you?"
Are you the one they call Captain Hadgren? Commander.
That's right. I was gonna correct you there for a moment, but you got it. The commander's right. What can I do? That's me.
I was told by one of your subordinates, Sidri, that you went to the battlefield. I was curious if you saw any undead on your way out.
Well, it is quite interesting to hear that my soldiers are being a little loose-lipped on what goes on around here, but yes, we did see something of the sort. Kind of a well, not a sight I'd like to see, so we stopped all advances and we're going to wait it out. Of course, we're waiting on some arcanists from the assemblage to be here, but I mean, they're in no hurry, of course.
I walk up next to Ron so that like it's like good cop, bad cop again. And I'm just like, is this a sight you'd like to see? And I like shake my bosoms.
Cop, sexy cop.
And I was like, and I'll say, what did you see prior to the undead coming up?
And he says to you, he goes, "First off, lass, put those away. I'm not some greenhorn wet behind the ears looking for anything and everything to, well, you know."
I don't know, you soldier folks. Sometimes I get it, but we're here on a mission for information.
Right, down to business, of course. All right. So you're asking if I saw anything else?
Yeah, one person reported orange light. Does that ring a bell?
I believe there's every once in a while there's some orange light that comes from way off in the north, but that's nothing to do with the battle, I don't think. Too far away. Let's see, and she looks over and she goes, Mr. Cuthbert, how far is that, do you think, the orange light? And he looks and he goes, about 2 days travel or so. Right?
2 days travel. You can see that far from the battlefield.
Kind of weird, isn't it? Just a flash in the air and just for a moment.
What about
all pretty
some
flat
purple fog?
Oh yeah, there's some of that down in the all down or further in the battlefield. Didn't really go that direction, so we saw what we needed to see. We saw the dead were rising, so we pulled back, stopped gathering any of the dead for, well, of course, the safety of the soldiers, and now we're waiting.
Our initial thoughts are maybe that the orange light or the purple fog has to do with some sort of incantation to make the dead rise. We're trying to get to the bottom of why this is happening.
Oh, right. So do they send you to clean this up?
So to speak. Unofficially.
Unofficially, of course. All right, well, you'll have at it.
No one else has investigated such things, like travel to where the orange light is being shown.
I mean, you're more than welcome to do so, but you'll probably into the water first.
The water?
Well, yeah, the only thing 2 days north of here is the sea.
Oh, strange. How far is it to the shoreline?
Mr. Cuthbert, how far to the shoreline? He kind of does some calculations. Almost 2 days. There you have it.
So weird.
Anything else strange that you're able to tell us to help with the investigation?
Well, I mean, we got what we needed. Saw the undead, so I didn't stay long enough to figure out why. Not my job.
Does it happen? Have you been? What am I trying to say? What time did you go back? Like, does it happen around the same time? Do they travel inland to the town? Like,
No, they haven't made it this far. Of course, we have the bulwark there at the front in case something does happen, which originally was for Ram Crown, but you know, it works against undead too, I suppose.
and has any of your crew been back to report if they come back the same time every night or anything like that?
No, I mean, when I went there, it was almost kind of dusk, getting towards dark. I mean, it is about a day's travel to the battlefield there, so what I needed to see, turned around and came back.
How many zombies were there?
Well, when we rode up, we saw about 15 or so, a dozen.
Oh. Interesting. And have you brought this up? Is there a church here with clerics who perhaps can help battle the undead?
Well, I mean, there's a temple to Tyr here, but they're not really, I mean, they're not really clerics, it's just a temple. That kind of sort we better in the bigger cities. So we're waiting.
Well, thank you for your time, Commander.
Of course. Anything else you need?
That is all. Thank you. We'll be on our way.
All right. Yep. So you kind of go to exit the bar, and you hear some more kind of people getting rowdy and yelling. And then kind of as you're leaving, you see kind of a shoving match starting. What appears to be between some soldiers and some of the Vantis Navy sailors. So this altercation kind of opens up as you're trying to head out, and there's no like fist fighting or punching or anything like that. And then the commander stands up and kind of walks over and kind of pushes his way through you, and he's like, all right, you bunch of Navy fucks, get the hell out of here. You're not helping. You can leave, right? and they're kind of looking back and forth. You see some sailors just kind of yelling like some insults and stuff to them. And then kind of before like what appears to be this big brawl kind of brewing, you see another kind of naval officer walk up. And from what you see, they are kind of a half-elf woman wearing the same ranking officer kind of dress with the powder blue with the gold trim, uniform, kind of long braided auburn hair, with bright blue eyes and kind of soft golden skin. And she kind of looks over everyone, and she looks to one and she says, "Mr. Ferdinand, I am very disappointed in you. Please remove yourself from the situation." And he goes, "Aye," and then kind of fucks off out of the bar. And then the commander kind of says to her, he's like, "All right, you need your admiral to save you, just like always. Where were you when we were getting our ass kicked? You come here asking for people, we ain't got people." And she kind of responds to him, "You know as well as I do that if we actually had half of your men here, we may have won that battle on the Canamus Sea, and yet here we are. It's not my fault you lose on your front." And there's kind of this heated just tension, like you just like cut it with a knife in this bar. Everyone
So
just
is
kind of
this
like
the army and the navy fighting about who's better kind of situation.
not who's better. There were some other words that were thrown, almost resentment.
Like they could have helped and didn't or something.
Yeah, and the admiral, she says, "Well, you know that the request comes from the crown that I need some of your men to secure the Bridge of Nona, since our, well, sea campaign is over, and that is the only route we have to the north." And he's like, "You got 4 cross, just guard our side of the bridge and call it good." And she goes, "Our bridge is useless if we only hold one side. For all that we know, Ramcrown is going to seize that side of the bridge as we speak."
Is that the bridge we crossed to get north before?
Yep. Since Ramcrown controls the entire sea at the moment, we're stuck if we don't have that bridge. And he kind of goes on and it's like, "Well, if I give you any more men, what's to say Ramcrown doesn't come trumpsing through here and breaking our line and marching all the way to Falshire?" And she just kind of sighs and she looks to the kind of the Vantage Navy people and just says, "Everyone out." And they just drop their drinks and just beeline to the door immediately, no questions asked. And she says, "Right, the tactician that you are, of course, how could I forget? I will be getting those soldiers that I require, one way or another, Commander." And she leaves.
Ron follows her out.
It's kind of
Try
broken
to-
up. The Navy people are gone, so you can get out. No problem.
I'll try to stop her as she is leaving. Excuse me, Commander.
"I'm sorry you must forget yourself. I am Admiral Dia Elmhold."
So Ron is not from these parts. Titles mean nothing to my people.
"And yet," and she points to the feather on your cloak, "you hold one yourself."
Let's go up to there.
Comes with being an adventurer.
"Not all, but some."
We're here to investigate the undead that are rising in the battlefield. Witnesses have seen flashes of orange light over by the coastline or the ocean. Perhaps maybe you've or some of your men have seen such phenomena.
She thinks for a moment. "Flashes of orange, which direction?"
They say north.
I believe that would be from the tower on the island in the water. Occasionally, sort of rare to have it happen and be able to see it this far, but not unheard of.
Tower on the water? What do you mean?
Yes, legend has it the old alchemist that broke the island apart from the mainland back in the Empire's days.
The alchemist broke land into water.
Yes,
Just powerful magic.
very powerful. And then Risa says, yeah, I told you about that. Their name was Ophiar Zasim, and they used to be part of the Empire. And Admiral looks and goes, very good. Quite learned your friend is.
He's very good at reading books. It is her superpower.
You can learn much from books.
Agreed.
Why do you ask about this orange light?
It may be possible connection with the undead here in the battlefield rising.
Interesting thoughts. I've seen a few times some people believe maybe some latent magic in that tower that's extended long beyond the death. No one knows for sure. No one goes there for good reason.
Did you happen to see anything strange while you were out on the waters around the tower?
Define strange. It is a wizard's tower we're talking about here.
So around suppose frequent or recent activity.
Not that I've seen. I have not been on the water since, well, a short time after the Battle of the Canamus Sea, as our fleet was decimated. So not much for me to do there, currently.
All right, thank you, Admiral, for your time.
I do hope that you can solve this issue so the commander can get back to doing what he does best. I shall take my leave.
Good evening.
Good evening. She turns around and heads down the street.
Ron's gonna like explain like everything that was discussed to Risa, like the orange light and the purple fog, if any of that could be like connected to necromancy or anything like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, there's probably something that's well, animating our not living people. And she looks to Falcon.
Boogers.
I mean, there's gotta be, yes, there's something that's making the boogers happen. And we probably have to stop the boogers.
Falcon just kind of rolls his eyes.
This old arcanist, the Ophia Asim,
Oh yeah.
Are they still living?
Well, I mean, they were from the Empire period, and I think there was a falling out with one of the emperors, and then, well, they, did the old chop to the land, and were never heard of again. I mean, even elves really don't live that long. Possible, but no one's spoken to him in, well, in any recent history.
What does this Beerus think we should do? Should we go to the battlefield or should we investigate the tower?
Well, he wants us to take care of the undead. Well, the battlefield's closer.
Okay, we should check out the battlefield.
All right. Do we leave like now or?
Tomorrow morning.
All right.
Well, is anything gonna be dead tomorrow morning? Like, it seems to. Is it only happening at night or?
Oh well, if we leave
This is a
tomorrow
good
morning,
point.
then it'll take a day to get there, so it'll be like about the time people saw stuff anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's set up camp and leave in morning.
All right. Do I camp with you or do I go to my room?
Well, if you have a room, that's gonna be much nicer than our camp. Just being honest with you.
You could come if you want. If you don't want to sleep outside.
Is it big enough for all of us?
There's a lot of people.
I don't know, maybe.
All right, we'll go.
Okay. It was a pretty good deal. It was only like 20 gold.
Oh my god.
Wow.
What are you talking? Oh, shit.
Well, I told him I like a lot of space, so
Wait, I don't want to impose. I think I will camp outside the city and, like under stars. I like it. It's preferable.
okay. Well, I got a big room because, like, I thought, we could all like bunk
Oh,
together
you
and
got
like.
it
I'll
because
camp with
you
you,
thought we would-
I'll be with you.
the
I don't
place-
want to be outside.
You thought
Okay,
that
thanks.
we would all stay there. That was your plan?
Oh yeah, and then we could like talk and like I don't know, like talk about like our favorite books and. Like,
and
talk
well,
about,
you
like,
should have said
you
so.
know-
I really like to talk about my favorite books. What do you know
maybe
about
she could braid your hair,
beekeeping?
Bryn.
Well, I like that too.
Well, I know about beekeeping, but I've never actually kept any bees.
Oh, well, I have several books here. Let me show you.
Okay.
And then I'm
You
yeah.
walk
I'm
into
gonna
the
go to her
city
room
and find your
talk
way
about
back.
books.
You find your way back to where you first saw her, which was the stag in the page, and you make your way upstairs on the 3rd floor. This is a several-story kind of tavern and inn, and from the looks of it, she rented a suite for the night.
Is she rich?
Okay.
She does not give off.
Do we
an
think
air of
she's
being
rich? Okay. The fuck? Wait.
Yep, and you get there, and it's nice, it's quiet. I mean, it's big enough for comfortably. There's some people can grab up space on the floor. Some people can get on the couch, large bed. So however you want to arrange it.
Well,
I'll happily
Ron will
like,
take the
sleep on
floor.
All right. So anything you want to discuss before you head out to the in the morning?
Well, we stay up a little bit late talking about books and like history and braiding hairs.
All
I'm
right.
going to braid Ron's hair if you will let me.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she just goes on, and she's like, "Did you know that that there are potentially other celestial bodies in the universe, and some of them have more than one moon? We just have Onator, but I know
More
that some
than
have
one
2 or
moon?
3.
Whoa.
How does that
3
affect
moons?
the
How
tides?
Do they,
I'm not sure.
What does their oceans like if they have more than one moon?
Exactly, I have no idea.
Whoa. This is fascinating.
Must be very bright at night. No need for campfire or anything.
That sounds amazing.
She goes on and on about just like think like early stages of like astronomy and that kind of stuff.
Ron has no clue what's going on.
All right, and you all get a long rest in the Stag and the Page, and you all make your way towards this battlefield. It is currently the 13th day of Septima, which is Fire's Day, which, funny enough, did not plan this. Essentially Friday the 13th.
Oh, spoopy episode.
Very nice. Okay, so you travel most of the day. One thing that you do notice though is that when you wake up, it's kind of pitter pattering rain, and the longer you go, it just starts pouring. It is like heavy rainfall. You're soaked. The ground is soft and wet. The trail's flooding over. The road is as you're kind of making your way. So it's a little treacherous. Visibility hard to see. Lightning. It's rough, but you continue on. You make it through the day. As it gets to about dusk or so, you start finding the edges of the battlefield. You see siege equipment that was left or destroyed. You start to see fallen soldiers on the battlefield, left behind. Just remnants of, some palisades made for cover. it's pretty much that you get the indication there was just a huge battle here, and then everyone left.
Okay.
Judging from what you know, the Vantis side ended up retreating as they were beaten back pretty handily.
I think we should all stick together and keep an eye out. Nobody wander off. We don't know what these shenanigans are.
As
It's a good plan.
As you get closer, it starts to get darker as the sun sets, and you find that there's sort of a low kind of fog in the area. Not really purple like what they had originally talked about, but there's just a fog in the air currently.
Are there any like smells or sounds, or do we see that orange light or any like other sensory things?
Make a perception check.
Hold on, let me see. Perception gets +2. 16.
It's a little hard to see too far with kind of the rain and this kind of lingering fog in the area as it's getting darker. You can sort of hear some maybe movement, some kind of incoherent maybe voices or something, but you'd have to get a little closer.
I tell the group, guys, I think I hear voices this way. Do we want to check it out?
Oh, well, that sounds
yes.
smart.
We should.
We probably.
Does
Let's,
sound
be
smart.
very-
Okay.
Very quiet.
No, it
They're
doesn't
sneaky.
sound smart, but we're gonna do it anyway, aren't we?
Why is it not smart? We're looking for what's causing the undead, and there's voices. It could be them.
It's dark. There's fog. It's
Yes.
rain. There's dead
Yes.
people.
Yes.
These are all terrible things.
So Risa goes,
Not
"Oh,
understanding the problem."
sorry," and then she kind of touches her amulet, and then it emits light around you.
Oh, very
That's
convenient.
not a good idea, probably.
Oh.
Like, okay.
Well, I can see. I can turn it off.
We don't want to draw attention to us, you know?
Okay. So she turns off.
Or does it have like a low setting?
It's already too late, and Ron
Well-
cannot see a thing.
She turns it off. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, now I don't know what to do, because, yeah, I can't see either.
Well, would you like it on or off?
Maybe can you cast on Ron's axe?
Sure, if you want.
Better Ron draw attention and not you.
Okay. And she casts lights on your axe.
How thick is the fog?
Not too bad. It's hazy. It's not like you can't see directly in front of you bad, but it limits some visibility. Like you're not gonna be able to see, even though it's dark, you wouldn't be able to see like very far off anyway.
It's raining as well too.
Kind of a pretty shitty night, honestly.
Ron is going to Divine Sense.
Okay. What is the radius on Divine Sense?
60 feet.
60 feet. What does it look like whenever you're casting this?
It's like these green wisps, like emit from, like my chest, I guess, and it just kind of like forms like a ball of a circle, and then just spreads out.
So as they spread out and you're looking for undead, fey, fiends, any of that stuff, you start one of the kind of lights flash, then another, and then another. you sense in the immediate area around you 11 undead creatures of some sort.
Ron does not wish to alarm anyone, but Ron can sense 11 undead within 60 feet of us.
And then you all see several approaching, moving slowly towards you, and just making just a low groaning sound.
Get behind me, Valkan.
Nope.
There's boogers.
All coming towards you.
Ron is quickly going to place a hand on Valkan and cast Warding Bond.
Okay.
So Valkan, while you are within 60 feet of me, you get +1 AC and +1 to saving throws, and you have resistance to all damage.
Very nice.
And then each time you take damage, I take the same amount.
Okay. Do I have to do anything on
Alright.
my sheet for this? Or?
Just, I would write a note because I'm not going to remember it. You all are going to have to remember it for me. But one thing I would like you all to do is to roll initiative for me. And I will move you to what you see currently.
Yo, let's go.
So 16 AC. What else did it do?
You're resistant to all damage, so you take half damage.
Okay.
Let me know. Bryn, what's your initiative?
5.
Ron, what is your initiative?
20.
Valken, what's yours?
24.
Whoa.
And Vin, what is yours?
20.
Damn.
Oh.
Let's go.
That's one of us doing good. Yeah.
I mean,
Fireball.
Valkan gets a head start on running away. Just kidding.
Okay, we're gonna start
This map is so cool.
with Valken. You can hear the storm and the thunder in the background.
Hasn't loaded. Let me refresh. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I see them all. Oh, I see it. I can see everyone that's in the light, right?
You can see everyone in your dark vision range.
Oh, so if they're showing up, I can see it.
If you see him, then you see him.
Okay.
And essentially the stream sees what the furthest person can see. So no cheating.
Okay. So, Falcon seeing these things coming towards him, kind of grits his teeth and is holding his sword extremely tight and is just kind of sitting back in a ready stance. I'm gonna take he's gonna sit back and take a dodge action. He does not want to engage.
Okay. Up next is an enemy that you can't see.
Oh.
And they are going to do what they're going to do. And you see, or I guess you hear first something like an arrow being loosed. You hear the kind of the bowstring thump, coming at you.
A bowstring?
Yes, so someone has loosed an arrow. And it was going to be first at Ron. That is a 17.
It's a miss-a-rooney.
That is a miss. And then they're going to fire their second shot at Risa. And it does hit Risa. Who takes some form of damage. And you see that she's kind of just looking and is kind of holding a shield in her hand, and you see a bow and just kind of impact her armor as she's trying to get her shield out of the way. That's going to be their turn. Ron, what do you do?
Charge up to these two bad boys.
Mm-hmm.
And swing my axe on the top one.
Go for it.
19, 26 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Takes 8 damage.
8 damage. All right, so you go up to this zombie and you just lop one of the arms off immediately, and it falls without much resistance. And it just kind of looks at you and just.
Gonna swing again.
Go for it.
That definitely hits. With another 8 damage.
Another 8 damage. You lop off the rest, and it just stares at you blankly, just kind of just ichor and ooze coming from its mouth as it's staring at you.
Gross.
Still alive.
That's all I do.
Vin.
I'm going to hex the far boy here.
Which one's the far
with
boy?
the bowman. I think.
I don't know if you can see the bowman.
I don't know. I see something. I see this guy.
That's something for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna hex that something.
Got you. Which ability score are you going to hex?
Let's do strength.
Strength, okay.
And then I'm gonna use, so that was a bonus action to use hex, and I'm gonna use my fake charisma, so I'm not expending a spell slot. And then I'm gonna do firebolt at him, please.
Okay. Go for it.
Okie dokie, come on. 15 plus 8.
Definitely hits.
Ooh. And then this guy and this guy. That is a 7. Whoa, let's go. Plus 7, so 14. And then my hex on him is, oh my gosh. Okay, a 6. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage.
Nice.
Please.
Nice.
You hurl your firebolt at this friend, and just flames erupt from it, and it's screaming and trying to put the flames out. Still standing.
Okay. And I yell, fireworks, yay!
Okay, anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay behind Bryn.
Okay.
Good call. You're doing a very good job and very proud of you.
Thanks.
And you see a creature if I could do this, sprinting out of sprinting out of, and like kind of running on hands and like feet, like on fours, like and like running forward, and then and kind of stops right in front of Risa and Valken. But that is all that they can do currently. Vin, the one that you went after, is going
Does
to
nothing and ends its turn. Yeah.
makes their way over to you, and same thing, just kind of running on all fours, bounding, and just like gets all the way up to you, but that's all they can do. Okay, up next, you hear a loud rumbling just in the distance as you're on this road, and you just hear this. Something sprints, knocking over a tree to get to you all, and you see a monstrous undead creature bounding towards you all that looks like an ogre,
what the
but is missing portions of flesh, and you can see just, you know, ooze and maggots coming out of it, and it runs towards you all. You see,
use my fireball immediately, like I was going to.
you see more zombies making their way, looking to.
This is really bad.
This one comes here, and is going to take a swipe at Vin.
Which one is this? A regular zombie?
It is a regular zombie, this one, and it gets a total of
I'm
9.
gonna okay.
Well, what were you gonna do?
It's gonna disadvantage it.
Okay.
Wait, gets a total of 9 damage to me, or
No,
he rolls
so
a
9 to your AC.
It doesn't hit you.
Oh yay! Finally, this is the first thing that doesn't hit me. I'm so squished.
Okay, and then this zombie is going to lash out at Ron, and is not going to hit you. They might have a hard time doing that. Up next is Risa, and she is going to cast, not that.
Please say she has turn undead. Please, God.
Let's see. She is going to kind of grab onto her amulet with her other arm and kind of utter some words under her breath, and you see kind of just this kind of golden energy wash over all of you. And she is casting aid on you all.
It's called
So
what?
all of
Aid?
you increase your hit points and hit point maximum by 5.
Whoa.
And this lasts for 8 hours.
Do we do a modifier or override in D&D Beyond?
You can do either one. It should be fine. Modifier would be fine. I think in this case you can remove it later. So yeah, min and max increase by 5. Of note, these are not temporary hit points. So if you had another way to get those, they would stack. And she's
Oh, they're not temporary hit points.
no, they're 5 max HP and 5 min HP. They're not temporary
Oh, like forever?
for 8 hours.
Oh, for 8 hours.
Wait,
Yeah.
5 max HP and what?
So I'm gonna look at your total there, Bryn. Right now you have 46 out of 46. Your
I
max.
just updated it. It just didn't update for you.
Yep, I just haven't refreshed it. There you go.
My max is now 51.
Yep, that's
and my
you did
current
exactly
is
right.
51?
Yep.
Okay.
That's why I was
Sorry,
saying if
that
you
was
had a way to
confusing.
gain temp HP, it still works because aid
still-
works
okay.
uniquely. Okay.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Thanks,
Thanks, Risa.
another zombie is going to try and attack Ron. He's gonna miss.
Right.
A lot of zombie.
Is this 11? What? Oh, there's 2 more I don't know about.
Something else comes bounding out of the forest after you. And next, this one is going to. Oops.
We left our horses like a little ways back, right? Like,
Well, Reese doesn't have a horse, so I'm assuming you. I don't
just
know what y'all
walked,
did,
okay.
so you can either have walked or brought your horses and then put them somewhere. The
I assume
zombie's
we
gonna
brought them.
swipe at
She
you,
rode
Ron,
on Elky, and we
and
left them somewhere.
AC 21.
Oh, you nailed it.
All right, and they are going to do 4 bludgeoning damage to you as it kind of just slams itself into you as it's running forward after you. Bryn.
Okay. I would like to. This is bad. I'm gonna do Thunder Wave. And I'm gonna get these 3 in it. Don't think I can get the big guy in all 3 of them, so let's just try to knock out these little guys real quick. And they are gonna need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Which ones?
The 3 to the left of me.
Okay, all con saving throws?
Mm-hmm. You're looking for a 13. That's my save.
The middle one succeeds, the top and bottom ones fail.
Okay, the top and bottom ones are gonna take 2d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
So that's 12 damage each. And then they're gonna get pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay, so
I was hoping to get the other one so Ben
so
could just leave. But
this one is 10 feet away. This one is 10 feet away. How much damage do they take?
those ones took 12.
So you kill this ghoul.
Thank goodness.
And then
The
this
middle
one,
one's gonna take half.
So 6.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay, anything else?
Yes, I'd like to action surge.
Go for it.
And then I'm gonna attack the one that's left with my
This one?
javelin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I guess.
I'm gonna hit him.
I would wait till my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can say something small.
Well, I was gonna say the one that I put the hex on died, so I get to transfer it to a different one, right?
It'll be on your turn, yeah.
Okay, on my
okay.
turn. Gotcha.
Let's see. 18 plus 6 is gonna
Yep,
hit.
it hits.
And it's gonna get a wound, and it's gonna take 1d6 plus 3. So that's gonna be 9 damage. Plus a wound, which is a d4. Do you want me to roll that, or do you got it?
Is it now or is it later?
I think it's on its turn.
Yep. Okay. I will roll it later. Anything else?
And then my second attack.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause it's a new
Yep.
attack.
Yep.
Turn.
Action surge.
15 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. 4 damage. And another wound? I don't know if they stack.
Once per turn. All right, barely hanging on. You've stabbed right through it twice, completely through this creature.
Yeah.
All right, this one is going to.
Well, stay behind me, Risa. Stay nearby. And I'm like holding out my shield. Also, just thematically letting them know to stay nearby, so I can help.
Zombie fills its space and swipes at Vin. And this one does hit with a 12.
Rude.
Gotta
You
go
take-
slower so I can impose disadvantage.
Okay. Would you like to impose disadvantage?
I already know that it hits. That doesn't seem fair.
Okay. You take 5 bludgeoning damage. I think you have to say it whenever I attack, before I attack.
I know, but you're like
You go
attacking
real
him
fast.
so
Yeah.
fast. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of
Yeah,
zombies,
you're
so.
like, he hits, and I rolled
This one's
12, and
gonna
it's like there's
attack
no
you
chance for
and
you
give,
to
like, a breath.
even like.
Yeah.
Valken, you are seemingly surrounded by undead.
Yeah.
We're okay, Vulcan. We're okay.
Seeing the thing darting from the side and then the big guy show up right in front of him, he's just kind of not liking this situation, and he sort of yells, damn it, I regret every single decision I've made that's brought me here. And he's going to quickly attack the creature that was running on all 4 behind that.
This one? Okay.
Yeah. With the sword.
Go for it.
And that'll be I think that what 14 to hit that one.
That hits.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that'll be 15 damage on that one.
15 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Quite a mighty hit on this undead creature as you just kind of swipe into it and just gash all the way down from shoulder down to side.
Okay. And it's still up.
It is still alive.
All right. I'll take another attack. Same thing. 14 to hit.
Yeah, 14 hits.
Damage on this one is 12.
You slay this one as it does not withstand another cut from your sword.
Okay. And then I'm gonna spend a key point to I'm gonna turn around and use sorry, I forget the name of it. No. Flurry of Blows. Why did I forget that?
All right,
On the big one.
go for it.
This is almost pure survival instinct from Valken right
Go
now.
for it.
And that'll be a natural 20 on that.
Very nice.
On first hit. Okay. That's double dice, right?
It is.
Not very good rolls.
What are you up to now? D6s on your unarmed strikes?
Yeah. That wasn't very good damage though. 3 plus 4. That's only 7.
Plus,
Well, that's 2 dice rolls plus my.
so 7. Okay,
Yeah, I got really bad damage roll.
that's okay. Every little bit counts. You kind
yeah.
of punch into this just large, rotting ogre, decaying ogre.
Yeah. And I think I do one more, right?
Yeah,
Flurry of Blows. And that's a 16 plus 7. So
that hits.
yeah, I assume it hits. It's getting better damage. Ooh, that's good. And that one's 10 damage.
Very nice. You just kind of
And my-
punching through it, and your hands are getting caught, and you're pulling out, and it's disgusting.
And I think he's gonna use this opportunity to use the drunken technique thing to disengage
Yeah.
from there and move over next to Ron.
Okay.
And yeah, that's Roby.
Very nice. Up next. This one's gonna get a little closer. Is going to shoot a bow at you.
Oh,
15 on one, which is a miss. But an 18 on the other. Does that get through your AC to
Is this-
Falcon? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
And you're going to take 3 piercing damage. Oh, roll
half
on
of
that
3.
one. What's
Oh,
that?
half of that.
So
Yeah,
it
what's
would
that?
be half rounded down, so 1.
Oh, okay.
That means I take 1 as well.
Okay, Ron.
Oh. Yeah, I'll take the damage. It's too late.
You could have caught it
Oh, yeah.
I could
Okay.
have actually
Next time.
swatted it away.
if he shoots again.
Ron's gonna swing at the zombie with no arms in front of him
Go for it.
with the 16 to hit.
That definitely hits.
9 damage.
9 damage. destroys that zombie as it falls.
Yes. And then Ron is going to swing away at this guy on the
So,
left.
As you swing and just kind of cleave through the zombie, it falls. As you turn your attention towards the other zombie, you hear another similar as it stands up in front of you.
The fuck?
I don't like that.
What? Ron's going to. Oh, jeez. What does that mean? Ron's confused and he's kind of freaking out, but he's gonna swing at the same one.
Okay.
The crit.
Okay. That definitely hits.
11, 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay. And it falls back down.
Ron
Stands back.
Ron does not
up.
know what's happening.
And it stays down.
That's Ron's turn.
Then
Okay. I'm gonna do something, but I always get confused on if I'm gonna do this or like if this works. So I'm gonna say what I'm gonna do and then tell me if it doesn't work and I have
Sure.
a plan B. So I want to disengage so that I don't get an attack of opportunity and go somewhere else, and then I want to cast fly using quicken spell to turn it like a regular action spell into a bonus action. Can I do that?
yeah, that seems like a fun plan.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. So I'm going to disengage and
Okay.
move here,
Yeah.
I guess, and then cast fly on myself.
Uh-huh.
And then go 40 feet up into the air.
Gotcha. There you go. And you should
Plus 40.
see the plus 40 above you. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yeah, I can
Gotcha.
do that.
Yeah, so you shoot up into the air.
Okay, and then I don't think I can cast any more spells because I used everything.
Yeah,
right?
you used your action to disengage, and then you used the quicken spell for your bonus action to fly. So
Okay.
you were in
yeah,
the
then,
air, so
Yeah, then I'm good. Well, I guess I get 60 movement with fly. So
Yeah.
since I move 5, 10, 15, 40, 55. So I get 5 more feet of movement.
so you used your movement to disengage there. Let's see. You see, you used 20 movement, so you have 20 fly left because you used 40 to fly up, so you have 20 more on your fly spell.
Okay. And you count diagonals as
It's
fives?
just it's just normal.
Okay, I'm gonna fly over here.
Gotcha. Okay. Up next is the ogre zombie. And it's, let's see, is going to swing overhead, and you see coming at you from the darkness is a large, like, spiked mace coming down on you, Bryn.
Okay.
And it hits the ground beside you. It happens to miss. And this zombie is going to move forward and swipe at Risa, and is going to miss Risa. This zombie is going to swipe at Bryn and is going to hit Bryn.
Okay.
And you take 5 bludgeoning damage. And Risa is just kind of holding on to her amulet and just saying, "Oh no, 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 no." And she is going to use a channel divinity to turn undead.
Yes.
Oh,
And she kind of pulls her amulet forward, speaks some words in Celestial. I'm not sure if anyone actually knows Celestial, so probably some words that you don't understand. And then they all need to make some wisdom saving throws.
Get out of here, boogers.
Yeah, boogers.
I think her DC's at 15. Hey, this is my first cleric. So I need to make some rolls. Okay. Wisdom saving throws. We'll start with this zombie. Is destroyed. We will go, it's 30 feet, right? This zombie saves. This zombie saves. Ogre zombie. Let's see, I need to check something. I want to see how this works. Does not save, but is not destroyed. So is turned. This zombie destroyed. This zombie destroyed. Save. Okay. No. This one destroyed. That one did not save. All right, and then Risa is just going to say, I'm gonna, and then she just leaves this way. Backs away.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Fair.
This zombie is going to just scratch at Ron and is going to miss. This zombie is going to scratch at Valken. Jesus, the zombies hate you, dude, and is gonna hit you with a 19.
Damn.
That is 5 bludgeoning to you.
So 3.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh,
3.
yeah.
Because you have 2 round down, right?
Oh, yep.
I think there's only
Wait,
very
it's
few
only
cases
2
you round
damage?
up. What's that?
I only took 2 then.
Yep. Bryn.
Okay. I'm going to move just to here. And then I'm going to cast. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna attack him, but I'm gonna cast Booming Blade on the big guy.
Okay.
And then I'll stab at him with my javelin. Or wait, what's his status effect? I forgot he has. Is that Hex?
Nobody has Hex. He's turned.
Oh, if I attack him, he'll
didn't-
turn back, won't he? If he's turned, sorry. No, if he's turned, I'm not gonna attack him. Because I think he keeps moving away from Risa.
You don't know. You never worked with a cleric before.
I'm trying to think if he can attack of opportunity. I'm gonna find out the hard way. So I'm gonna come over here and attack this guy instead. Not with Booming Blade. I'm just gonna do a regular attack. Did that
Okay,
big guy get an attack of
so-
opportunity?
Give me 1 second because I have to do a little learning. Pardon me.
I hope not, but he might.
Nope. It does not do anything. Yep, so who are you attacking now? This one?
Yeah, that one. The javelin, I got a natural 20.
Whoa, nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take 10 damage. And
Very
then he's
nice.
going to take the D4 wound on his turn.
Okay. I'm gonna
But
put a
I'm
little.
going to second attack hit him. So I don't
Okay.
know if he'll survive it. Wait, hit it again.
We will see.
That's a 19 plus 6. That'll
That
hit.
hits.
8 damage with that one.
All right. Still up. You're just lopping off chunks of this zombie.
And that's going to be my turn. I'm just going to say, Risa did something to a big one, which is kills these ones fast. That's my turn.
Okay. Valken.
Right. Okay. I hear Bryn yell that, and I go, yeah, 100% agree. And then I'm just gonna attack the one that she attacked. I think that's the one right next to me, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. If I hit there. Probably not, actually. It was only 10 on that roll.
That hits.
Oh, it does.
For these zombies, you are looking for an 8.
Oh, wow. Okay. Damage then? 14 damage.
14 damage. You destroy this one. And it stays down.
Okay. And then I'm immediately gonna attack the one that's next to Ron.
Okay.
I has 10 again.
That hits.
Yep. And it's the same amount of damage, so 14 on that one.
14 damage, still up.
Okay. And I think I'll just do a regular unarmed strike.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's 18 plus 7.
That definitely hits.
And that'll be 10 damage on that.
10 damage. As you punch and then just kind of dislodge their jaw from their face and they fall backwards onto the ground.
Yeah.
And then you hear as it crawls and then makes its way back to its feet as it rises back up.
Ugh. This sucks.
All right, up next. This undead is going to move forward here, and it is going to swipe with a long sword once at Valken, and is going to miss as it swipes with the long sword, and then it reaches out and tries to grab at Bryn.
No! Not
And-
Bryn.
Bryn, does a 19 hit you?
I'm pretty sure it does. Yup.
Okay. You take 6 necrotic damage, and please make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for this.
Okay.
So I don't know what that does, and I don't want to find out. Okay. I'm fine. 22.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You feel
Scared.
like it trying to extract your very life force from you, but you're able to resist it. Ron.
Ron's going to step in between and smack the that guy on the bottom.
Gotcha.
It's a 14 hit.
Yeah, 14 does hit.
Ron's going to smite.
Nice.
for extra dammies against undead.
Okay. Get them extra dammies. I would like to normalize that instead of damage from now. Dammies.
21. 28 damage.
28 damage to the one below.
Yes, the bowman who tried to grab Bryn.
Gotcha. And you just kind of slam your radiant energy into your axe, kind of cutting across it, and it just kind of recoils. Ah! Still alive.
And swinging again with the 20 to hit.
Yeah.
And 9 damage.
9 damage. Hanging on, you hack at it again, and just pieces come off of it, and it kind of looks at you and just kind of just screams. It's this otherworldly, just like with no voice to scream, but forcing air through its corpse essentially. All right, Vin.
I would like to do a fireball.
Okay.
Centered on, well, not centered, that's not the right word. I want the ogre to get hit and like the outer skirts to hit this dude as well too. And just so you know my intentions, I also plan to do quickened spell to do a firebolt at the blondie over here.
Yeah, let's see. The blondie.
Vulcan's gonna get his eyebrows punched.
Okay, fireball, which is a radius of, it's 20-foot radius, right?
Yeah, I think it's like 40 feet or something.
Yeah.
Not sure. I think she can just get them both in it
Yeah, I think I can just get them and not.
without getting Vulcan.
I think so too. My visualization of a circle does it, but dude. Okay, not
Don't
like
worry.
that.
That's extra big.
That is extra
burned
big.
by
I need
the
to.
fireball.
I wish I could reduce this.
I was like, that's a big fireball.
That's a,
Here, hold on. Super fireball. Oh my god. Okay.
This is how you burnt down the tavern.
Finn calls in a
So,
tactical nuke.
Yeah, something like that would work, because I basically just use a circle, and if it's covered up, then it works. So yeah, you can fireball them, and essentially you just hurl this just ball of fire. I think you mentioned it's like a bunch of little like firebolt missiles that just kind of pelt the area, is what your fireball looks like.
I forgot what it looked like.
Well, it could
I
be
think
whatever
it
you want.
was it smiley faces? I don't remember.
Yeah, so you kind of see these pelting, smiling balls of fire raining from the sky directly in front of Ron and Falcon. The entire night sky just lights up in this inferno in front of you. So go ahead and roll your damage, and I will do some dex saving throws for these friends here.
Okay. What is it? 8d6? Okay. I have 2, so I'm gonna roll it.
The zombie
time?
failed. The ogre rolled a natural 20 and ended up passing.
Oh
so
shit!
Rude. All right.
Hey, it's my first 20 of the night. That was a way bigger fireball than what was supposed to be. It's like, let's just keep going.
God mode fireball.
Yeah.
34.
34 points of damage. This zombie is immediately incinerated. It's like in Terminator 2, and just when they're just totally incinerated. Yep. 32.
And then I would like to use quickened
Yeah.
to do my firebolt on Blondie.
Go for it. Yeah, so this one takes the inferno and just and you see like pieces of flesh like melting off of it, and then it just kind of looks and kind of taken out of its stupor, because it was turned but no longer. All right, go throw your firebolt.
Oh dear. Okay. 5 plus 8.
That would hit a normal zombie, but this is no normal zombie. So the firebolt kind of goes
Oh,
goes towards it, and it just kind of moves to the side as it flies past it and impacts behind.
okay. I'm sad 13 did not hit. That I will actually, I'm gonna move 5, 10. Yeah. 25, 30.
Gotcha.
Move. Okay, there we go. Yeah. And I'm done.
Okay, the ogre is going to move here and is going to take a swipe at Bryn and is going to miss Bryn. Yeah, 18, does that miss you?
That's my AC.
Oh, it's gonna hit Bryn, okay.
Yeah.
And you are going to take 14 bludgeoning damage. And you see once again this morning star, this giant ass spiked mace comes down and just gets purchased, and you pull your shield up and it just kind of glances off your shield and impacts your armor.
Okay. Oh, that was not fun. This is not how I wish to die.
Risa. Looks over and sees you take that kind of giant hit, and kind of utters some words and kind of like gestures towards you, and is going to cast a healing word and heal you for 7 damage. Bryn,
Ooh.
as
Nice.
you feel health wash over you.
I'm like coughing up some blood, and then I kind of like, oh, no, I feel pretty good actually.
And let's see. And she kind of points at this ogre zombie, and it has to make a saving throw, which it fails.
Yes.
And it takes
It's an ogre booger, by the way.
ogre booger. The ogre booger takes
A booger.
18 damage as she
Nice.
points, and you hear just a loud
Nice, Risa.
ooh in the vicinity, almost like a bell or some sort of bell toll.
Oh yeah.
Bryn,
Yeah. Okay, I'm
she's
going
gonna
to going to attack this bigger guy again. I'm going to use No, I'm just going to attack him. It is a 19 plus 6. I assume that hits.
yeah, it does. Which one?
And
Big or little?
the big boy over here.
Okay.
This is the real big boy. I am going to do 6 damage to him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack again. He
Is
is
it
also
wounded?
wounded. Yep. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Just going to take 9 damage this time.
Okay.
Stab him right in the ankle.
Got you still up.
Why will you not die, big one? I mean, I guess you are right. Never mind.
And as you're yelling at this, it's kind of hunched over and like dragging the large morning star and just
Yeah. Brace for impact. Actually, one second. I would like to bonus action, because I didn't use a bonus action, to second wind and get some HP back.
okay. Valken.
Okay. Seeing the big guy taking hits from Riza and Bren, he's just gonna join them and take some attacks at him as well. let's see. It's a 15. 12 plus 8, so 20.
Yep, that hits. You're looking for an 8 on the ogre zombie.
Oh, we.
Damage on that. Not great. 6.
Gotcha. Still standing.
Okay, second attack. Well, that's a natural 1.
Does not hit.
Okay. And I spin another key point.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and do flurry of blows.
All right. Bringing out the big guns.
That's 11.
11 hits.
Okay. That'll be 7 damage on that one.
All right. Still standing.
Okay, another attack. That's 10.
Uh-huh. That hits.
And that's 9 damage on that.
Okay, so you see this creature as you kind of do a spinning kick into this ogre zombie, and it falls. And then as it kind of hits the ground and it lays there for a moment, and you kind of rest and like wait, and then you see it move again and stands back
damn.
up.
The ogre stood back up?
Yes.
Full health?
You don't know.
Fuck.
Doc is just like, stay down, would you?
This one is going to do another long sword shot. I'll do Ron this time. I believe you hit the shit out of him. And is
Bring
going
it.
to miss with the long sword. And then is going to reach out at you and try and grab at you. And a 21, I believe that hits you.
Right on the money.
Okay, I don't know your super high ACs these days. But does 6 necrotic damage, and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Got it. 10.
Okay, so you take 6 necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 6.
Oh. Oh, I undid all of Risa's work.
Ron, your turn. He just stole your life force right out of you.
Ron's very angry.
Ron did not like that.
And it's gonna swing again. With a crit.
Very nice. Roll your damage.
I'm gonna go boom booms with the divine damages.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay. 15, 20, 26, 34, 36, 49 damage.
49 damage. How do you destroy the white?
Just cleave the axe right into its skull and let the radiant energy just make it explode from within.
Yeah, and it just explodes, just not even the head, just the entire upper torso, and it falls into the soggy earth and the rain, and it does not get back up. And will never ever get back up. Vin.
Well, Ron, I got my second attack, so
Oh,
Ron's
sorry,
gonna
you have a second attack. My bad. Back
move
to
over
Ron.
to the big boy, swing away, having got really amped up from that explosion, and a hit for 20.
20 hits.
Deal 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay, so you strike at this zombie and you kind of cleave through its midsection, kind of ichor spilling out of it, and it falls. And then silence kind of washes over the battlefield. You hear the rain kind of tumbling down, and then you hear, and it pulls itself back up.
Goddamn zombies.
I was gonna do one thing, but that kind of changes what I was gonna do. Okay. I'm going to my diagonal. Let me move one forward. Okay, one forward. So now I think I'm within 30 feet of him. Okay, I'm gonna
You're
do
also 40 feet up, so you'd have to probably move a little closer.
Okay. Ah, God. Okay. Is that
Yeah, we'll
sufficient?
call that good. I don't want a Pythagorean theorem all over my game, but
Sure.
that's about
sure.
good. I don't want to do that right now. But
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna Agnazar Scorcher him, please.
okay, and he has to roll
Dexterity saving throw.
fails.
Nice.
Oh, let's go. So 3d8. I have 2, so I'll roll one of them a second time. These are very low. Oh my gosh. Okay. Go with this one for Oh my god. Okay. 3.
3.
Oh,
What the Wait. Hold, please, sir. I have something that is new to me. Is that in a different Do I have that in a different campaign? Do I have something where I can change one dice roll? A bend of luck?
I believe that you were talking about
do.
bend luck.
The cat.
But it's when you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw. It doesn't affect
Is shit the
damage.
cat, the stone cat?
That affects
I do
your
have
saves.
the cat. What does the cat allow me to
Those
I,
saves.
No.
No, I thought I had. It might be in a different campaign where I have something that allows me to re-roll one dice.
Yeah,
But
bend
it
luck
might-
lets
I
you
might be
roll, but it's
thinking
not
of
for
something
damage.
else.
However, how do you kill the ogre zombie?
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, good job.
So like I'm in the air, right? And I like to think that I can just like float however I want in the air. So I'm like doing somersaults down in like a really like Cirque du Soleil way, and then I get pretty close to the the ogre zombie and like boop him on the nose with like fire, and then kind of like do a flip and then like ta-da, like some mobiles on the ground.
Yeah, and as you boop, an Agnazar Scorcher just erupts out of your fingers. The kind of that gross like ichor coming out of it just lights on fire, completely engulfing the ogre zombie as it tries to put it out, and then it falls on back to the soggy earth and just burns completely. And then you wait. And you wait. And you hear nothing else in the vicinity.
See, Valken? No problem.
Falcon just like sits on the ground and then lays down on his back. I don't
You feel
Ever
cool rain.
want to
pelting
do
your
that
face.
again.
Vin, you have never been more attractive than in this moment when you killed the giant undead ogre. It was pretty much the coolest thing in the whole world because that thing really hurt me a lot.
It did?
Oh, booger. The booger. Yeah, it hurt a lot.
That was scary.
Oh, Risa, you saved me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I
Oh, you're
have
very
a
good at combat.
suspicion that fire is what made them dead.
Oh, in that case, let's get all of the corpses and burn them. And I'm gonna start, like, kind of using a stick to shove them all, like, kind of closer so we can make a little fire.
And Reese is like, oh yeah, that's a really good idea. Typically, any kind of celestial or fire type energy will keep them from coming back. Or raiding, I should say.
Oh,
Bryn's, like, already lighting the fire, like, let's go.
Ron starts sacred flamings all the bodies.
Yeah, so they're
Yes, Ron, very good. Now
Yep.
you are most attractive. Let's go.
yeah, you light them up and they burn in either holy fire or normal fire, which your choice. And they're
I still
destroyed.
poke all of them, like, with my spear just to make sure.
Yeah. And as you wait and you kind of can see in your vicinity that you don't hear anything else, but you can just kind of hear in the distance just the low kind of gurgling and moaning noises that you heard before. And you kind of get the sense that even though you can only see so far, that this place is probably pretty populated with undead, and it might be an ordeal to get through here. But as you're kind of after this battle and you're taking a moment, kind of checking yourself, making sure everyone's all right, you see just in an instant, just for a moment, like almost a purple surge a few hundred yards away from you, to the east. And that is where we will end our session tonight.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
Shit.
So I hope you
we
all
were dead there for a minute.
I hope you all
we
enjoyed
got
yourselves.
this.
That
Yeah,
thing
that's-
hit me a lot. I was pretty rough. I was like below half.
Yeah, that ogre zombie's no joke, and unfortunately for you all, it looks like Ram Crown typically uses ogres and other things
shit,
to
so there
fight
could be
with.
more.
Well, how fitting was that when it's on Fire's Day the 13th, huh?
Thursday
Yeah.
the 13th.
I did not plan that. It just happened. I was like, oh,
It's
okay.
amazing.
Yeah, Fire's Day the 13th. Well, thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Thanks for, hopefully you're enjoying our little story, but before I go rambling on too much, I want to make sure that our wonderful cast gets a moment to talk about themselves and what they have going on in the next week in their content creation lives. We will start with Virtual Spectre, and then I will do the poll in the chat. So go ahead, buddy.
My name is Virtual Spectre, Friday content creator from the future, and for the past couple of weeks, I've been leveling up a monk in Final Fantasy. So I'm playing a monk in D&D, and now also in Final Fantasy. And tomorrow we're gonna be back on the Shadowbringer storyline. I'm super excited. So come on by and enjoy it with me. Thanks.
Very nice. Up next, we will do mac and cheese, please.
A mac and cheese, please. And recently I've been doing some indie games for the Seattle 6 showcase, which is a bunch of indie games that are going to be happening. And so I'm going to be co-hosting that with some other Seattle streamers. And so I get a chance to play all these really awesome games. So Sunday, we're going to be playing Round Guard and Frosted. So come join us for that. Yeah.
All right. Up next, our buddy Moves Like Jagger from the GGN crew.
Hello, I'm Moobs, aka Moobs Like Jagger from the GGN crew. We're 4 guys who run one channel for awesome variety content, and I also am playing Final Fantasy 14 on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays is a main story quest. We're in post Shadowbringer stuff, what's leading up to the trying to get up to current. And Wednesdays are our community nights on Final Fantasy 14, where we do a bunch of raids, dungeons, and sometimes fishing. So come on by. And also we're raising money for Extra Life. So if you want to help raise money for the chids, come on over.
Yeah. Get them dungeons and do your what do we call them? Dammies.
Some Dannies?
Dungeons
Yeah.
and dammies.
The Dannies.
As well.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Up next, Bunny Dreadful.
Dungeons and Dargons. Hi, I'm Bunny Dreadful. I am an art streamer here on Twitch, and I do a lot of D&D character art. I'll be working on some D&D characters this next week, so come hang out. I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Yay. Hello. I made this channel. I made this campaign. And I roll dice. That's
Okay.
it. Send tweet. Wait. Seriously, thank you all for watching. Vin, please gain an inspiration
Yay, Vin.
because you won
Yeah.
with your fire fun times. But yeah, one thing I would ask
Fun
is
times.
Good cop, sexy cop.
we've got
Yeah.
sexy cough, awkward cough. I don't know.
Spicy cop,
Bye.
raw cop.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
We have
Yeah.
a merch store where you can find super cool merch. I almost accidentally wore the same shirt I wore last week until the very last minute. Otherwise, I'd show you.
And make a shirt that says "Sexy Cop, Ron Cop" now.
We can do all kinds of stuff.
That
We
sounds
need a
like
Sweet
an awesome web
Justice.
series.
Um,
Web comic.
we do have a Patreon where you can get early access to VODs as well as the podcast. And depending on the tier, you can help me make an NPC for the game. I hope you all had a fantastic time All the socials. There's a bunch of links in there, and we will see you all next time. Have a good day or night, whatever it is. Bye.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye.
Have a whatever. Bye.
Good whatever.
Bye.